Just a fortnight after being locked back up for breaching bail conditions, Abu Qatada could soon be free again. The government's legal strategy for deporting the radical cleric is in turmoil. With no real prospect, Qatada will be returned to Jordan anytime soon. The British courts, ruling their Jordanian counterparts, might use evidence obtained through torture in any future case against him.
Under the present system and under the present human rights law and the present judgments that have been made, I wouldn't lay a lot of money on him being deported soon. And the longer it goes, the more difficult it will be for the government and the more difficult it will be for the public to accept.
For the Home Secretary, there's a lot at stake here. She took personal charge of efforts to deport Abu Qatada, travelling to meet her counterparts in Jordan last year, and then told Parliament assurances had been secured that Abu Qatada would receive a fair trial and he'd soon be out of the UK.
We have now obtained from the Jordanian government the material we need to comply with the ruling of the European Court. I believe the assurances and the information we have gathered will mean that we can soon put Qatada on a plane and get him out of our country for good.
Labour say Theresa May's strategy to remove Abu Qatada has now been ripped apart.
Well, I think it's been so frustrating that this has gone on so long, has taken so long in the courts. Theresa May told us a year ago that he would soon be on a plane, and we did question whether the legal strategy was going to deliver that at the time and whether instead it might be taking things backwards. I think it's important now that there is urgent action because clearly the legal strategy has failed.
The Jordanian government convicted Abu Qatada on terror charges in his absence 14 years ago. They lodged a legal request for his deportation in 2005. It's been a long drawn-out process, which ended with immigration judges ruling last November that he should not be deported because of the real risk evidence against him might have been obtained from torturing witnesses. In its ruling, the Court of Appeals said immigration judges had been right to conclude that any evidence used against Abu Qatada in Jordan might have been obtained through torturing witnesses. The appeal court judges acknowledged that Abu Qatada is a truly dangerous individual, but they say that's irrelevant when it comes to his human rights and his entitlement to a fair trial. Although acknowledging it's a setback, the Home Office say the latest court decision is not the end of the road. But it's clear that road could be very long indeed.